FLOSSTUBE, welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm the Lancashire Stitcher. Today is Monday the 5th of June 2023 and this is FLOSSTUBE number 72. If you're new here, welcome. This is a channel mainly about cross stitch, but I do include other crafts usually. Today I've got some knitting to show you, and usually I talk about the walks I've been on. If you're returning, welcome back. It's lovely to be chatting with you all again. I've had a busy weekend. It's been my Wrexham retreat this weekend. I'll talk about it more later, but yeah, that's why I'm filming on a Monday. So yeah, let's get going. I've got a few finishes to show you, one of which you can probably see behind me here. I've actually fully finished it as well as finished it, and it's Hot Cocoa and Cookies by New York Dreamer. And I've finished it onto the cup that's shown on the pattern. So yeah, I painted the cup red. Shall I get a board so you can see it better? There we go. So I painted the cup red, and then I've mounted the stitching and put it on the cup with some cord trim. So there we go. That's that one. I do have a frog in my throat this morning, so sorry if I keep coughing, clearing my throat. Another finish, one that I don't think you've seen before. This is Jenny Bean's Pin Tuffet by Shakespeare's Peddler. I started it a while ago. Basically all I'd done is the 1824 and part of this butterfly. Anyway, it was one of the ones I pulled out of my whip box, and I finished it off. This fabric, I don't know what it is. It's just some random piece of fabric that I got out of my stash box. It's nice yellow, hand-dyed type of fabric. So yeah, I think it's a 32 count, but yeah, and it's even weave. So yeah, that's Jenny Bean's Pin Tuffet. I think I'm probably just going to, I don't know, I think I might make it into a drum. No, not a drum. Into a hanging. So yeah, there we go, that's that one. And I also have another finish, and this one is He's a Fun Guy by Bothy Threads. It's one of the Wrendale designs. I just love it. It's so cute, that mouse on the top. It didn't take too long to finish. Everything's from the kit, so it's some speckled Ada fabric, and it was generally GMC threads, and I just love that mouse. So I'm probably going to frame this, but yeah, I just love him. And he's still in the hoop. I took this on the retreat with me to show people. I just left it in the hoop. So yeah, there we go. That's so cute. I just love it. So that's my finishes. I have a couple of new starts, which I started both of these on the retreat. Now this first one I actually bought from Nimble Thimble, and it's the Sampler of Stitches by the Drawn Thread. I got a couple more. I'll show my stash enhancement later on. But yeah, I've been wanting this for a long time. But this first one, it came with the fabric and all the threads for the full set. So it was quite expensive, but my mum sent me some money over the weekend for my birthday. It's my birthday tomorrow. So I decided, right, I'm buying this, and I got the top row. So I've got A, B, C, D, E, F and G, H, I. Anyway, so I decided to start this over the weekend, as you do. You just want to start all the things, don't you? So I did make a start, and that is what I did. So this uses NPI threads and other things. Anyway, I've got home and realised that I've done it the wrong way on the fabric. So it should be like that way. So basically, I'm going to have to undo that and start again. This is what happens when you do a new start at a retreat, when you're busy chatting and you're tired and doing other things. So I need to restart that. Oh dear, luckily it's only one thread over two squares, two threads, and it's not too bad, you know, I've not done too much. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to undo that and start again. And then my other new start was this one. It's coffee or wine today. I bought this the last time I went to Nimble Thimble when I met up with a group of friends, and I took it with me to the retreat, thinking, right, I'm going to make a start on this. So yeah, I did do, and I did that much. I can wine. I don't drink alcohol, so no, I can't wine. But yeah, but yeah, it's just using DMC threads. This fabric I think is like mocha, 32 count linen. And yeah, that's as much as I did. I didn't do much stitching on the retreat, as I never do. I'm too busy chatting. So yeah, but that's my start on there. I can wine. So yeah, that's that one. So they're my new starts, my finishes and my fully finishes. Yeah, put my cup back there. I have to be careful with this because it bends easily, so I have to try and make sure it's not left anywhere where it could get bent. So let's go on to my whips, of which there aren't many. And the first one I've got in my pile is my Celtic Spring. I'm doing a conversion of this. This is by Lavender and Lace. This is part of my seasonal sale. And I've not done much this last couple of weeks. I've been quite busy doing different things, but that, let's get the board, that is my progress. So yeah, like I said, a hair, I've been working on a hair, but I've not got much done due to various different things. So there we go. That's her. Oh, this fabric is 28 count Primrose, even weave by Sparklies. And I only have a few more weeks to work on it. We changed to the summer piece on the 21st of June. So yeah, not much left to work on her. My next one is my Dragon Field Notes by UnconventionalXStitch, Unconventional Cross Stitch, artwork by Hope Christopherson. So I work on this every day, Monday to Friday, for about an hour. I didn't work on it on Friday because I was going to the retreat, so I didn't do a weekly update like I normally do on social media. And then that is my progress. So as you can see, I've got quite a bit done on that next page. The Markup RXP is working wonders on this page because I turned to the page and I just thought, oh good grief, that's a nice confetti heavy page, but the Markup RXP just makes it so easy. So yeah, I'll bring it closer so you can see. So there you go, that's what I got done. So yeah, I think I'm on, I want to say about 14%, but yeah, as I was telling people on the retreat, I don't think of a finish. I don't think of getting this actually finished. I think of each page as a finish. So yeah, otherwise you just get disheartened and I wouldn't work on it. I just think of each page as a finish, and then yeah. My next one is Be Kind to One Another by Needlework Press, and yet again I forgot to look at the people who were doing this. I know Steadfast Stitcher's doing it and Stitchy Sally's doing it, but there are a couple of others that I always forget, and I'm really sorry. I will put them in the description box. This is the Be Kind Easter sale. We started it on Easter Sunday. I just work on it now and again, and I tried to work on it during the retreat and I didn't get as much done as I'd hoped. That's my progress. So I've got the blind shut today. The sun keeps beaming in, so I've closed the blind and I've got my ring light on. So sometimes it goes quite bright and sometimes it's quite dark. But yeah, it's one of those days. So yeah, so I did the word one and I got this her done out of the word another. But the number of times I had to frog this because I kept making mistakes at the retreat. and I just had to put it away and start on something else. I had to stitch on other things because, yeah, it just wasn't happening. So yeah, I'll try and work on this again during this week, I think. That fabric is 32 count vintage country marker. So yeah, linen. Yeah, linen. And then my next wick is Christmas Elf by Rhona Norrie Designs. Got this from Etsy. The link's down below if you're interested. Stitching this for the Lancashire WI show. And I've only done a little bit more, but as you'll see, I'll get my board. He now has a face. There we go. He has a face, and I've started on his hat. So there we go. That's my little elf. Yep. I'm going to do the back stitch as I go along with this because there's a lot of it. So I'm going to do it as I go along. I really don't think I've drunk enough this weekend. That's my throat's like this. But yeah. So that's my Christmas elf. So I just do a little bit now and again on him. But yeah, this fabric's just some 14 count Ada. That was in my stash. And that is all my stitching. Yeah, I did mental health first aid training last week. That was 2 days of the week, so I didn't do much stitching on those days. But yeah, I've been trying to get some stitching done. Dear me. So, giveaway winner. What did I do with the giveaway? It's there. Sorry, knocking the camera. In my last video, I was giving away this Magic of Santa by Just Cross Stitch, and you had to say the word magic. And the winner is Ursula McLennan. I hope I'm saying that right. So congratulations, Ursula. If you want to email me or message me on social media, I'll get it in the post to you as soon as I can. So well done. I'll have another giveaway in my next video. Okay, so that's that. So knitting. I've got quite a lot to stash piled here that I got while I was away. I'll show that in a few minutes. But knitting, right, first knitting project, see the sun's just gone in again, is this little cardigan that I'm doing for my granddaughter Skylar. It's got a nice lacy back here, and then it's plain on the front, but I'm still on the back because I just do, it's an 8-row repeat, and I just do an 8-row repeat now and again. But I'm not so far off finished with the back. I've now got, you had to put some stitch markers in at one point, which is where the bottom of the sleeves will go, and now it's just knitting. You just carry on knitting straight until you get to near the top. But that's that cardigan. This is knit using James C. Brett Twinkle Fashion Double Knit in this lovely pink shade. So that's that one. And then my next one is the little jumper, really tatty pattern, that I'm doing for my new grandson who's due in August, and I'm doing this one, which is the wrap neck. And I've done the wrap neck, although I've not sewn it yet. I just need to make it up now. You had to sew the sleeves, no, sew the shoulders before you did the wrap neck. So I've done that, so now all I need to do is to sew the neck properly and then sew the sleeves in and the side seams, and then it'll be done. Hopefully that will be done for my next video. I'll try, honest, I'll try. My next one is my little cardigan that I'm making for my granddaughter Skylar. Nearly finished this one, as you'll see in a second. I actually took this with me on the retreat, and I sewed some of the seams. I'd already sewn some of the seams, and I just finished sewing the seams. You had to sew the sleeves in, and then when I came home last night, I was too tired to do any stitching, and I just sewed the neck. You had to pick up some stitches and sew the neck. So all I need to do now on this is to do the bands. So there's a band on each front. So you pick up stitches all the way along the end and you do a few stitches, and then there's loops for the buttons. You don't do buttonholes, it's just some loops. So I'll show it from the back. So yeah, and then it's a case of sewing this side seams up, and then that's finished. So hopefully that one will be done for my next video. You know me too well. So yeah, so that's my knitting. Right, I've not been on any walks in the last 2 weeks, mainly because I've been busy going to different things. Trying to think. Oh, and then my husband was away last weekend. Not the weekend just gone, the weekend before. He was away on a golf trip, on a golf weekend, and he had the car, so I couldn't go anywhere. And it was just like, I'll stay at home and do stuff. And that's when I finished my cup. And I did some finishing for other people. So yeah, I've just not been on any walks. And I'm not going to be going on a walk next weekend, because we're going, my husband and I are going to Whitby for the weekend. I've never been. It's a place I've always wanted to go to, and we've never been. So it's just going to be a nice weekend. And then Wednesdays, this Wednesday and next Wednesday, I'm on first aid courses, so I'm not going to be able to walk on Wednesdays. So I'm just going to have to get out and do something myself. So yeah. And then in a few weeks, I'm going down to Nuneaton for 2 weeks. So, but I'll walk down there on my own because it's somewhere new. Yeah. So, right, let's get on to the retreat. So, the retreat was from Friday till Sunday in a hotel on the outskirts of Wrexham. We were about 7 miles from the shop Create Nostalgia, and we were 20-something miles away from Nimble Thimble. The idea was that it was just a nice, relaxing weekend. You could choose whether you wanted to just stay in the hotel and stitch, or whether you wanted to go to the shops, or whether you just wanted to go out and do something else. It was up to you, basically. It was just a nice, relaxing weekend. And people were really good and gave lifts to other people. Not everybody went in their cars, sort of like car shared. People who didn't have cars got lifts. It was lovely. It was really nice how people work like that. It was just lovely. I got there at about 8:30 on Friday. I set off early from here. I wanted to be there when the stitching room opened, and yeah, it was just lovely. And then I basically went to Create Nostalgia every day. I went Friday, I went Saturday, and then I ended up going again yesterday. And I went to Nimble Thimble on Saturday. So yeah, it was just nice. But I'd never been to Create Nostalgia before. I've ordered things from them online, but I'd never been to the shop, and it surprised me that they were in the middle of nowhere as well. You had to go up these really narrow country lanes, but it was a lovely shop, really nice little shop. She basically has everything. It's one of those that you go and you have a good rummage and find things. But she's got all the threads, you know, the classic colourworks, the weeks, the gentle arts, DMC. So yeah, it was really good, and loads of charts and things. And then obviously Nimble Thimble, been there before loads of times. Yeah, so yeah, but yeah. But before I go on to my stash enhancement, I'll show you some things that I was given from people. The first one, the lovely lady called Elaine. She gave me this little card, which is cute. So yeah, that's that. And she's put her information on the back. And then she gave me these thread keeps. I can't think what the proper name is. I've been saying it all weekend, and I cannot think what floss drops. That's the word it says on the back of here. So floss drops, thread drops. So yeah, she gave me these ones. Nice little set of those. And then she gave me these ones too. So yeah, so thank you, Elaine. They're lovely. I love them. I'll find a use for those. So, and then there was a lovely lady called Jill who sat on my table. She just came for the day. She came on Friday and she came on Saturday. She was lovely. She watches my videos. So hi, Jill. Lovely to meet you, and it was lovely to see all the pictures you showed me. She lives in a lovely part of North Wales, and she was showing me pictures of the local countryside and hoping that I'll come down for a walk, which I will do at some point. I'll get my husband to come down for a weekend. She also gave me a lovely little card with a lovely message inside, and then she also gave me this. It's a fridge magnet, and it says thank you. It's a sheep, and she asked me what colour I liked, and I said purple, so it's got a purple fleece. Sorry about the glare. So yeah, thank you very much. That'll be going on my fridge now I've done that. And then Mary at Create Nostalgia came to the hotel on Friday night, and then she came again on Saturday night, and she brought everybody a pack like this, and on the card it says, with this you see a gift from me, Create Nostalgia, love, Mary. And let me open the bag. Let's open the bag if I can. I've not opened it yet. So, oh, it's tied. There we go, that helps. So yeah, because a lot of people had opened them, so I saw them anyway, but I just left mine in the bag, thinking I'll keep it in the bag, then I know where it is for when I do my video. Right, so basically you got a needle minder, but it's a big one, and it's strong enough to hold scissors too. It's really strong. And it's got the shop email address on, and then the card on the back's got the so you can see what count fabric you've got. So yeah, and then you got some little love hearts in the bag as well, with sweets. So yeah, that was really kind. And then there's all the nice little gifts that I got given. I'll put those over there. And then stash. Right, stash enhancement. I shall start with things that I bought from the de-stash table that we had at the retreat. And I've took stickers off. People put stickers on with the name and how much they wanted for the chart, so I've took those off. The first one that I'm showing you, I actually ripped the bag when I got the sticker off, and it's Bellatrix by Bella Filipina. Yeah, I've seen this being stitched on Facebook, etc. And then I saw a stitched version at the retreat. Karen had brought her version of it. So yeah, it was like, yeah, I need that chart, even though I said I've got enough Bellas and mirrors. But no, I bought this one. So I got that one. And then a lady had brought some kits that she'd been given from someone else, and she had these kits by RTO. I did the Robin Warmth in Palms, which I love stitching, and I made it for my mum. And then this one is, what is it? I don't know what it is. I can't see, it doesn't say. Come on. No, it's not telling me. Warmth in Palms. No, it looks like it's a little mouse. But yeah, it's cute. And then there's a little rabbit. That's the cutest rabbit. So yeah, I've now got these as well. So yeah, they're the full kit. You know, you get the full kit. So yeah, that's those. Put those there. And then I also got this. It's a soda stitch Snow Angel. I just thought that's so cute, and I think I'll do it for my granddaughter. So yeah, there we go. So they're the things I got from the de-stash table. And then I'll start with things I got from Nimble Thimble. So I got the sampler of stitches ABC, and then I also got DEF and GHI. So this is the top row basically that I got. And I've been wanting to stitch this since I saw the City Stitcher stitching it. I just thought it looked so nice. So yeah, so now I've started getting it, because it was just the first one. The first one was quite expensive because you got all the stuff with it, and then these ones are just normal chart prices. You get like this one's got the little, it's like a little dragonfly thing in it, and then this one's you're not going to be able to see that. There's a little clear heart-shaped button in this one. So yeah, so yeah, now I've got them, I can get the rest. So there, some I got from Nimble Thimble, and then I also got this Christmas spool tree by Sue Hillis Designs. I bought the pear tree, P-A-I-R tree, which is odd stockings hung on it. I bought that a while ago, and this is one I've been wanting to get as well. So I've got this one now, and you get little buttons to put on it. So I've got that one. Excuse me. And then I got Cricket Collection Autumn. Another one I've been wanting to do for a while. And I had this chart before, but I gave it to my daughter Sammy because she's doing these for the seasonal sale. And I gave her, I think I gave her autumn and winter, I think. So she got the full set. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to get it again. So I got this one. And this is a bigger version. The one I had before was a little, like an A5 size. So yeah, I got that. So they're the things I got from Nimble Thimble. Stay there, do not slide off. And then, as I said, I went to Create Nostalgia 3 times, and on each occasion I bought things. So right, I'm going to start with I've got 2 pieces of fabric. So I got some 32 count linen in Twilight Blue, which is just a small piece. It's like a grey blue. I've got this for a project that I'll show you because it's in my stash. I got that for a specific project. And then I also got some 32 count linen in Icelandic blue. This is just a pale blue. It's not really coming out true colour on there. I got this for making some berries that I've got patterns for. And then I got this. It's an I Love charmed ornament, and it's called Love Notes. I just love the musical notation on there. Yeah, that's a kit, obviously. It's a Mill Hill kit. Now this is the one that I got the fabric for, and it's At Home for Christmas by Blackberry Lane Designs. I just love that mouse. Now they did have, you might remember I'm stitching a Blackberry Lane design, and it's called 3 Wise Men, and I'm doing it on 40 count fabric over 1, and I'm doing it in tent stitch. And they had another one in the series called Keeping Watch, which is basically the shepherds. But I thought, don't get that because you've not finished 3 Wise Men, so I won't start the other one until after I've done that one. So I thought I'll get this one instead. So I got this. So yeah, and this is done on 32 count fabric, so it's not over 1 on 40 count. So yeah, that's that one. And then this is one that I enabled Lisa, who's the cross stitch midwife. I enabled her to get the kit of it at a retreat, one of the Mirabilia retreats. She bought the kit and she stitched it, and it looked lovely. So when I saw this, which is just the chart, I had to get it. It's the Miss New Year's Eve Fairy by Mirabilia, and it's a lovely finished design. So yeah, so I got that. It's just the chart. So that's that one. And then of course I had to get a berry, Erica Michaels berry, and I got Lucky Berry. There were loads. There was one called, it was a Halloween one, and it says Yikes on it, and it was on this lovely purple fabric. I think it was Jewel by, was it by Picture This Post? But there's no way we can't really get that sort of fabric here unless we pay from America and then pay the postage. But yeah, I just thought it was just so cute. I was going to get it, and I just thought no, because I'd want that fabric and I can't get it. So I got this one because I do like the greens on that one. So yeah, the big one's stitched on 32 count linen, and the small one is, that one there is stitched on silk gauze, which I wouldn't do, but it does say it does give a fabric. It says you can have a fabric option, so you could do the small one as well. So yeah, so I got that one. And then this, I just love this. there were so many of these. Just Nan, and it's Sugar Plum Fairy Mouse. I just love these. The little mice. There were loads of them in the shop. Basically, you get all the beads, the charms. You get the wire thing for the tail. You get the pom-pom trim. And yeah, it's just so cute. And people said, oh, well, they must be really hard to finish. And I said, well, not really. It's just like doing a strawberry, but smaller. So I would think it wouldn't be too bad to do. But I'm going to give it a go. So yeah, there we go. So just Nan's Sugar Plum Fairy Mouse. So yeah. Nearly finished. And then I got another Just Nan, and it's called Lovebird's Tree. Again, I love this, and the picture never do them justice on these. And so you get all these right way, that way. You get loads of these beads, and you get a charm. So yeah, it's going to look lovely when it's done. I'm sorry for all the glue. It's just they're all in plastic. So yeah, that's that one. And then this one, I saw Mary had a few of these made up on the wall in different colours, and I just thought it was so nice. And it's a Mary Jane collection, which is Mary at Create Nostalgia, and I just thought that was so nice. And then I also got the cup and saucer and the teapot that are on there, actually clay buttons. She didn't think she'd got any left, and then she found some. So I got those to go on it. So that's Mary Jane collection, and it's called Welcome Cross Stitcher. So there we go. That's that one. And then right, this one. Yeah, I'll show you what it is first. This one. Welcome to the North Pole by Primrose Cottage Stitches. This one, I know there is a sale going on from somewhere. It might be Primrose Cottage Stitches themselves that are doing it, but I'm not sure. And I'd seen it and thought, maybe. And then I went to Nimble Thimble on Saturday, and she had the chart. So I picked it up, and I'm walking around with it, looking at other things, and I'm there thinking, would I actually stitch that? And I managed to talk myself out of it. So I put it down and put it back on the shelf. And then yesterday, I went to Create Nostalgia again with Lisa, Cross Stitch Midwife. There we go, they've all just fallen on the floor. And she was getting one for someone else. So she asked Mary if she had another chart. And Mary said, oh yeah. And I'm like, oh, because Lisa and a few of her friends are doing it as a sale. And I'm there thinking, oh, it's all right, she's only got one. You know, don't worry about it. No, she pulled out about 5 copies of this chart. So that was it. I had to get it. So yeah, I now have Welcome to the North Pole. And I also saw Lisa and Mel stitching it at the retreat, and it looks really nice. They started at the top on this wreath, and it looked really nice. Put it a bit closer so you can see. So, yeah. So yeah. So I now have Welcome to the North Pole by Primrose Cottage. And Lisa got her own back after I enabled her to get the New Year's Eve fairy kit. So she enabled me to get this. So thanks, Lisa. So yeah, I now have this. Anyway, that's all my stash, which is now on the floor. Oh dear me. So other than that, the other thing I'm going to show you is this. Now my children have bought me this for my birthday, and it's a mini but mighty iron by Cricket. I always say Cricut, but everybody tells me it's Cricket. So there we go. So I got one of these because I said that'll be ideal for when I'm finishing small things like ornaments and things. Instead of getting my big iron on, my ironing board's there in front of the window with the iron on it. Instead of having to mess about with that, I can just put this. I'll show you it because it's tiny. It's only this. This is my little iron. Yeah, it's made for doing cricket things, but it's a little iron basically. So I can use it to iron tiny pieces of fabric and do seams and things like that. So yeah, so that's off my children. So thank you, Sammy, etc. I know Sammy watches my video, so there we go. So that's my little iron I've now got. So yeah, so I think that is all my stash. I go for quite a while without anything, or maybe the odd little thing, and then, pardon me, and then I get tons, like when I go away. When I go to Nimble Thimble, I'll go away for the weekend. But yeah, the retreat was brilliant. Chris at Nimble Thimble and Mary at Create Nostalgia were so accommodating. They opened up extra hours for us. They made tea and coffee. Mary put a little exhibition on in her mum's house, which was just round the back of the shop, and provided tea and scones for people. It was just so nice of them to do that. So I'll be emailing both of them, but it was just, yeah, thank you so much for that. And yeah, I highly recommend both shops to anybody who is in the area. And they both do online sales as well, so yeah. Oh dear me. So, and then at the retreat, we had Teresa Little Stitcher. Teresa did lots of videoing and pictures, so when she puts a video up, you must watch it, because yeah, she's done all the filming and things. I'll do a little slideshow. It's only a little slideshow of the photos I took over the weekend. I only did a few pictures because I knew Teresa was filming, so it was fine. But Teresa was there, Ellie Welly Stitcher was there, Fairy Floss Creates was there, Cross Stitch Midwife, and Gina Stitches. They're all FLOSSTUBERS, so yeah, they were all at the retreat. I must say a big massive thank you to Gina for helping me to organise it. She dealt with all the money, she's dealt with the hotel when we had a lot of issues. But yeah, it was brilliant what she did for me. So yeah, brilliant. Lots of people, well, the general consensus was that they want me to do it again next year. So, and I've had a couple of people offering to help me, including Di and Noreen and Gabriella. They've all offered to help. So yeah, so I'm gonna email the hotel and find out what sort of price they were looking for next year, and hopefully do it again next year. This is me who the other week was saying, I'm not doing this again, I'm not doing it again. But Mary at Create Nostalgia also wants me to do it again, obvious reasons. But yeah, she said the first one's always the hardest, so hopefully that's true. I've learned a few things from this one, so yeah, it'll be done differently next time. But yeah, it's been really nice weekend. People have been so complimentary. The hotel was fantastic. The only complaint I had was about the coffee. The coffee wasn't very nice. So yeah, but the food was brilliant. The room, that was the stitching room, was brilliant. The bedrooms were brilliant. It was just really nice weekend. So yeah. Anything else? There was something I had something popped in my head. You don't forget this. Oh right, yeah, my health. As you may be able to tell, I am seeming better. I went to the doctor's last week. Made an appointment to see the doctor before I got bad. I went to see him last week. He's given me a preventative inhaler, which is basically, it's got steroid in it. I take it twice a day, every day, no matter what. And from the minute, well, from the time I took the first lot, no wheeziness, no shortness of breath. As long as I take it every 12 hours, I am fine. I actually started sleeping through the night, where usually I was waking up 2 o'clock, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, short of breath, wheezing, struggling to breathe, needing my inhaler, and it was awful. And now I am sleeping through the night, which is fantastic. It's like I'm a totally different person. I've had months of not being able to sleep all night. So yeah, he still says it's not asthma, even though people are saying it sounds like asthma to me. And it's like, I don't know. He says it's not asthma because all the tests on my lungs have come back normal. So he's referring me to the cardiologist because he thinks it's to do with my heart. It's fine. He said he's put an urgent referral through, but I've been told that could be months. It could be a couple of months for an urgent referral on your heart. But yeah, so it's fine. I'll go and they'll probably turn around and say it's asthma. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I am feeling tons better. I've not been on a walk yet, so I don't know what I'm like on a walk, but I have to carry on carrying a blue inhaler with me just in case I need it. But yeah, it's like, why couldn't they do that? I just kept getting told, oh, well, we can't give you anything else until we've got a firm diagnosis of asthma. But then this doctor's just given me a preventer inhaler. No idea. I have no idea how the medical profession works these days. It just seems to have gone completely crazy. But yeah, I am so much better, which is good to know. Yeah, it's been a horrible few months, and I basically went to the doctors with a list. I wrote it all down. I thought, I'm going to write it down, because when I get in there I'll forget things, or I'll not say it in the order it's been happening. So I just wrote it down and I gave it to him, and he read it, and that's when he said, right, I'll give you this preventer inhaler. And I thought, okay. So yeah, but yeah, I am tons better than I've been recently. So thank you for all your messages, all your comments. It's been lovely. And yeah, I must also say thank you to Jill at the retreat. She was telling me about her how she sees me on the videos, and it was just so nice. So thank you so much, Jill. It means so much. I said to people, I film these videos just to incentivize myself to stitch, and it works. I don't think about all of you watching me, because that's too scary. I love all the comments, etc., but I can't think about all these people watching me. That's too much. So yeah, right, I think that's about it now. Hopefully next time I'll have some walks to talk about, but I will put the tiny little slideshow at the end of the pictures I took from going to create nostalgia. I took pictures of people's work at the retreat. I didn't take pictures of people, because I know I'm not keen on people taking my picture, so no, I don't tend to do it. But yeah, I did pictures of the D-stash table, the finishes table. We actually ended up with 2 finishes table, and I took quite a few of my finishes, when I've fully finished things, and some of my recent finishes. And then we had Karen, who brought all her mirrors and Bella's that she's finished. And then yeah, you'll see in the pictures. So yeah, it was fantastic weekend. So yeah, so anyway, so I can't think when my next video will be. Where are we now? We're on the, so that's still on May. That doesn't help me, does it? Oh dear me, I'm so far behind with things. But yeah, we're on the 5th, so it's going to be 2 weeks. 2 weeks time. I think it'll probably be the weekend before I go to Nuneaton. What I can think. I think it is. In which case I could be going somewhere. But yeah, I'll be back in 2 weeks. Saturday or Sunday. It won't be Monday. So yeah. So have a good 2 weeks. Hopefully the weather's been as nice there with you as it is here. We've had nice sunny weather. We've not had any rain for a while. But yeah, take care of yourself and those you love. Be kind always. Always be kind. And happy stitching. Bye for now.